If you were to make a movie in Hollywood about a football player on a team that's bad, this would be the ending.
That's exactly right.
This would be the ending. Like, perfect.
He's on the roof of the most famous steakhouse in Philly.
Oh my God, I used to strip back in 97, 98. It's so funny. Well, my stage name was Twix.
I'm disgusted.
I've never seen anything like Stevie Johnson. Still to this day. The only person I'm scared of is God. Are this live?
No, it's not live.
Oh.
No.
It's for the future.
Welcome to the Green Light Podcast presented by BetMGM. If you haven't signed up for BetMGM yet, use bonus code GREENLIGHT and you'll get up to a $1,500 first bet offer on your first wager with BetMGM. Here's how it works. Download the BetMGM app and sign up using bonus code GREENLIGHT. Deposit at least $10 and place your first wager on any game. If that bet loses, you will receive up to $1,500 in bonus bets. Just make sure you use bonus code GREENLIGHT when you sign up. Ocho, what the fuck are you doing here?
Me?
Yeah.
You told me to come.
I did?
Yes, you told me to come. Like, I jumped on a flight strictly for this.
No, I didn't.
I promise you.
So we're here for the Madden cover. What do we call this? The Madden cover release.
Cover release. Saquon Barkley.
Good for him.
Great for him.
Yeah.
If you look at the story from New York, coming to Philly, winning the Super Bowl. Like, that's
what they call the outhouse, the penthouse, Chad.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You never heard that one?
I've never heard that one. I got to write that. I don't have my pad with me.
I'll write it down for you.
But listen, if you were to make a movie in Hollywood about a football player on a team that's bad, this would be the ending.
That's exactly right.
This would be the ending. Like, perfect.
He's on the roof of the most famous steakhouse in Philly.
Absolutely.
Steakquan.
Have you had one?
Yeah. I used to come down here. Remember, I fly into Philly.
Yeah.
We have
so you
inside,
used to come in here.
I used to come to Geno's. Cause I tweet, where'd I get a cheesesteak? Where's the good one? Everybody mentioned Geno.
Yeah.
But Geno's outweighed all the other options.
Okay.
So I've been here twice.
So just a little background. I just wanted to ask you on camera. Do you remember us playing Madden last year?
I remember fucking you up.
Dude, this is crazy.
I remember that.
This guy will gaslight you. We put Madden on the giant screen in the studio and inside the NFL. We stayed after work one day.
What?
And I dusted him.
Dusted me?
Yes.
Who'd you play with?
The Chiefs.
Why are you using the best team in the game?
Because you picked it that way.
Me?
Yeah, you picked the team.
Who did Chad pick?
I forget. Nobody remembers
probably the
losers.
Bengals, huh?
No, I don't know. I don't recall.
You don't recall?
I got CTE.
Yeah, so do I. So do I.
Not me. I'm clean.
But we do need to get a second game going.
That's fine. And not on the big screen.
On a small
Because,
screen.
yeah, the response time is horrible on big screens.
What are you saying? Sorry, your mic. Oh, my mic. Yeah. So you're asking if I needed something to drink. Yeah, I'll take something to drink. Chad doesn't drink, by the way.
I know. What a pure guy.
I drink water, Starbucks,
Yeah.
latte, cafe con leches, water.
Yeah.
That's it.
How old do you feel like you are
Right now?
in real life? Like,
Swear to God.
Yeah.
Right now, I could fucking come off the bench for the Eagles.
You think?
I think so. I know
Come
so.
off the bench?
Off the bench. Like third down.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
What kind of routes?
Anything under 5 yards.
So that's the easiest ones.
Yeah, because my short air quickness is like no other.
It's still there.
Yes. Like
still-
God-given.
I'll tell you what's there is you're pretty quick on the mic, man. You've become a real media sensation, in my opinion.
I like it. I just don't like the fact that they try to tone down my cursing.
Not here. Say whatever you want here.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Bitch.
What's Hey, you know what he'd say every morning? Every morning in production meetings, Bill Belichick would walk in and Chad would say, I fucking love you, Bill. It's every morning at Inside the NFL. Let's start there. We worked on Inside the NFL this year. Truly, I thought a lot of fun.
I enjoyed it.
I had a
lot.
blast, man. And I thought Bill was a big part of it.
Yes. I like the fact that it allowed people to see Bill's personality.
Yeah.
To get him outside the box in the perception of who people thought he was based on when he had to talk to the media, and he was just, that's all you got.
Yeah.
You know? Next question. We're on to the next game.
Yep.
He opened up, and it was dope to see him dissect the game the way he did. It was really dope.
Yeah, you were like, man, I really don't know anything about football. That's how I felt some days.
That's what
I
he's
was
so
like,
good at. He takes these concepts, he breaks them down into such simple terms. And you're like, holy shit, like he's obviously right, but it's like a professor delivering a master class on such a simple topic.
He makes understanding it much easier.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Much easier.
That's right.
Yeah.
Honestly, a little bit, and I was always afraid to ask stupid questions when I was his player.
Right.
But then, sitting next to him in production meetings every day, I ask him anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you remember, like, what your impressions of him in New England were?
He was cool as hell. I thought I was one of the few that were able to make him smile.
Right.
I still walked on eggshells as a player there.
Yeah.
Because, the Patriot way, and it seemed like everybody was expendable based on what happened to other great players that happened to play for him.
Yeah.
So I went in very shy in a sense, not wanting to be myself, really suppressing who I was as a player as far as my personality goes. I didn't talk to media. I was already behind the 8 ball because I got there late when I was traded, and didn't have a full camp and all the stuff I needed to get acclimated with the playbook. And I just was never really myself. So obviously getting to the Super Bowl was awesome.
Yeah.
I understood what it took and why they were consistently winning year in and year out. And outside of that, I enjoyed my time there.
What about living in that area? Did you live in
enjoyed
Foxborough?
It. Yeah, I was Mansfield. Is that the name
Mansfield.
of it? Yeah, I
used to go
wasn't
eat there.
Yeah.
Had some restaurants there.
Yeah, I went too far. I enjoyed it. I don't go anywhere because
Yeah,
even
yeah.
then it was football and I'm home gaming or smoking a cigar at the cigar bar.
Isn't that funny though? Like I told you this before. Like me watching you when I was growing up and when I was a young player, I had a totally different idea of what you'd be like.
Yeah.
Than when we became buddies.
Yeah.
Like you're just so. I don't want to call you boring, but like you have a side where
it's
you
boring.
can be boring.
Well, actually, my lifestyle in general, outside of the perception what people think I may be like, because I was so flashy and flamboyant on the field, that's why all my relationships failed.
It's because you would just like to be in the house too much?
Yeah, everybody left me.
Really?
Every chick,
All of them?
like all 82.
All 82?
Outside of being bad in bed, but that, like not wanting to go anywhere, that like tops everything.
See, you just say these things, man.
No, I'm just being honest because we're here to tell the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in fucking Philly at Geno's.
So what specifically about you gets them to leave you?
You want the truth?
Yeah.
Like serious?
Yeah.
Well, for one, I'm cheap. You know that.
I do know
I'm
that.
very financially conscious.
Yeah.
Like
83% of your career savings.
Save, right, really? So on top of not spending money, and women love you to spend money.
Right.
You know? Love doesn't pay bills.
Right.
And then having a small fucking dick, it fucking sucks. Nah, listen.
I wouldn't know.
I mean, I'm just saying. We talk about perception. You think black guy, oh my God, fucking Mandingo.
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Fucking what is this?
Really?
I don't know. When God was passing them shits out,
Yeah.
he missed me.
You were at the end of the line.
Yeah. I don't know what that. Maybe he ran out.
He was like, this guy's Irish.
Yeah. But listen, but what he did give me, he gave me structure and discipline when it comes to being financially savvy.
Yeah.
I got that part.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
Yeah,
And
I
that
got
was-
Is it true that you actually lived at the facility?
Yes, I wasn't
You lived
spending
at the
no
stadium.
money. Why am
That's
I spending
true.
Like
You
Baker
slept
Mayfield
there.
in the commercials.
Yeah.
You were like real life.
Why? I didn't understand. I'm coming from college. I come from nothing.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden I make it to the NFL, and everything where I'm playing at my job has everything I need. So why am I buying a house?
You're right,
why am
right.
I getting a condo? And everything is right here. It made no sense.
They got Uncrustables.
No. They not back then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not back then.
That was a
I'm
game
old.
changer. Yeah.
Yeah, but through cafeteria, shower, work is right there. Just wake up in the morning. Food, players lounge, the couch.
Dude, the
huge.
couch on the
Yeah.
players lounge?
Oh, dude, listen.
Do you know how many times I come home like, well, you don't know what this is like, but being absolutely popped from the flight home,
Right.
like just fucked up,
Popped. What is that?
drunk,
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
and just be like, I'm not driving home tonight, obviously.
Right.
So I'm gonna hit the players lounge.
Wait, you stayed there?
Yeah, but not like you. I didn't live there. I just stay there when I.
Wait, where'd you? I thought you were married.
Well, at the time, I was cohabitating with my then girlfriend,
Okay.
current wife.
Okay.
But she understood.
Oh,
like
okay.
I'd be like, hey, I'm at the facility.
Wait, she understood?
Yeah.
See, man, it's hard to have someone that understands.
I know.
That's very difficult.
I know. It's a lot of setting an expectation, a precedent.
Right.
You got to set it early. So that'll
Okay.
be my advice to you next time.
Right. Just set it early.
Set the standard
Right.
early for how
Okay.
you want to live.
Okay.
So you want to live in the facility. How did the conversation go when Marvin Lewis was like, you can't
Well,
live here anymore?
They didn't know, but by the time we got to my third year, he made me, you can't do this. You have to be a man. You have to take care of responsibilities. You have family, you have kids. When they come in town, where they're gonna go? And that's to the hotel. That's what I told. That's what I told them.
They sleep in the training room.
I mean, I would get them a hotel.
Get them on the boots.
Yeah, but it didn't make any sense. I thought I was taking advantage of a situation that was good, but Marvin was like, after when we got to year 3, he was like, you can't do it anymore.
This is no bullshit.
Dead ass. Yeah, dead ass.
So who would, like, in the morning, you got to know the janitors real well, and like the people that would come in and like turn the lights on to like do their, like.
Yeah, and it's the same people every time. The same person every time.
That's incredible. I'm just picturing you like Rudy, in the movie Rudy.
Yeah.
Sleeping in the equipment room.
Yeah.
That's you, just a little pallet on the floor.
The players' lounge, PlayStation.
Yeah, the PlayStation.
Xbox.
Yeah.
Big screen TV,
Yeah.
pinball machine. Like I got everything. You know how I am when it comes to gaming.
Oh yeah.
And that's it. And I was locked in too. My first 2 years, and I'm locked in. Like, oh my God, I made it finally.
But you would admit this: FIFA's your best game.
Yeah, the best in the world at FIFA. And I'm not too far off in Madden either.
Not too far.
No.
That's good to know.
No, I mean, I could play on the pro circuit. Like, I'm that good.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you another hidden talent of yours that I didn't even know about until I was doing research for this podcast.
Yeah.
Santa Monica Community College. There's a.
That was me.
There's a local business there.
You see that?
I believe it's called The Right Track.
Product placement is important.
Do you know about a place called The Right Track in Santa
Oh
Monica?
my God, I used to fucking strip back in 97, 98. It's so funny.
So I don't want to see your signature move.
No, I wouldn't do it right now. But
Right.
back then I was small. I was like 150, 160 maybe, and I didn't have any money. So I thought, what was the best way to make money back then as a college student during my off time?
No.
You fucking strip.
Did you live at the strip club also?
No. I lived across the street.
He's in the back room. People are fucking.
No, but listen. Hey,
Just taking a nap in the champagne room.
I made a grip though.
Yeah.
I made a grip.
They
like
tip
20,
good?
like $2,500
Women
a night.
tip good.
What? Strippers?
Yeah.
Yeah, back. Oh my God.
Did you save 83% of that earnings as well?
No, I spent that.
Got it.
Books, classes. Yeah, I had to pay for everything.
So what were your hours?
Football.
No,
Let
I
me see.
mean your hours at the
Football practice.
at the Pink
obviously.
Pony Club.
I do about 3 hours. 3 hours a night.
3 hours a night.
Yeah.
So you make your own hours.
No. I mean, you make your own hours.
So you
in
weren't
general.
afternoon shift or something.
Oh no, I can't. I'm in class.
Yeah.
I'm in class. This is on the weekends. Like 3 days, I could make $2,500 in 3 days.
Stop it.
That's incredible.
Yeah. You know how much that is back in '97?
There's a lot of bachelorette parties.
No. You know what? Matter of fact, you know what I done too? You know what Dancing Bear is? Anybody know what Dancing Bear is? No?
I'm afraid to answer either way.
Nobody know what Dancing Bear? Oh, you know what Dancing Bear is? You do? Yeah, I was one of those too.
Shut up.
Yeah, I swear.
What is that?
I'll have to review your
don't
game
know?
tape, Chad.
Look up Dancing Bear.
I don't have the internet right now.
You don't?
You just tell me.
No, I mean, listen. I
What
don't,
is a dancing bear?
Porno, Chris.
Porn?
yeah,
pornography?
for parties for women.
No way.
Yeah, like bachelor parties.
No
I
way.
was like the guy come in a full bear costume and get jiggy.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Now where did you get this
Incredible.
costume?
What are you talking about? Fredericks of Hollywood.
You act like I fucking.
Oh, of course.
Like this is my scene.
You don't role play at home?
No, I don't role play as a dancing bear.
Not yet.
You know.
You got to try it. Like my outfit looked like a Ted costume.
Yeah.
No, Ted was small.
Yeah.
But my Ted was big.
Yeah.
Not that Ted, but the costume. It was phenomenal. Like back then, I was very adventurous.
Yeah.
And I needed money.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do anything illegal. But one of the highest grossing occupations is
Stripping.
obviously stripping.
And it's a lot of cash,
A lot.
right?
Tax free.
Yeah.
I mean, they might tax me now.
Yeah.
But those were some good days.
So have you ever gone back?
No, I don't need. I'm rich
Did you
now.
use those moves in the end zone as like touchdown celebrations a lot?
I didn't do any gyrations during those times.
No
Yeah.
gyrations.
Didn't want to get
No,
fined.
no gyrations.
You won't get
Yeah.
fined.
Yeah.
Who was it? I want to take a hard right turn from.
I kind of
Wait,
like this topic.
matter
This is my
of fact,
comfort zone.
You know what my stage name was?
Tell me.
Twix. I'm serious.
Oh God.
I'm serious.
They call me Zero Bar.
No, but it was cool because remember I told you I was like 150, 160, right?
Yeah.
I had a little strength on me, so I was cut up, but I had veins everywhere.
Yeah.
You know how you open a Twix?
Yep.
It's fucking veiny.
Yeah.
So my stage name was Twix.
I'm disgusted.
I'm in
Does
awe
Bill
of
know this? Did you ever tell Bill this story?
No, I didn't know. Absolutely not.
We'll send him this interview.
Wow. Who are the forgotten receivers of your generation? How about Stevie Johnson?
Yo, the greatest footwork. Everyone talks about my footwork and my ability to get off the line. I've never seen anything like Stevie Johnson.
Yeah.
Still to this day.
He was
Nothing.
awesome.
He's like and one, right? Basketball.
Yeah.
He does and one moves on the field,
Yeah.
and it works every time. And the only person I've seen kind of simulate it without the actual quickness is Keenan Allen.
Yeah.
A younger Keenan Allen.
Got it.
But Stevie Johnson, dude, unbelievable. I've never seen anybody move off the line like that.
How much does the quarterback that you play with, or the quarterbacks you play with, like we were just talking to Sean,
Right.
like he played with a lot of different quarterbacks.
Yeah.
How much does that affect when you look back at a wide receiver's legacy?
Mm-hmm.
Like, can you weigh that in their favor if they had to play with a lot of different receivers? Does that matter in what they were able to accomplish?
As a quarterback?
No, as a receiver.
receiver?
Like if you had to
Like
get
the continuity of having
not
the same-
having the continuity.
Well,
Yeah.
I think a testament to a receiver's greatness is being able to be consistent regardless of who's throwing the ball.
right.
Yeah.
A la
Garrett Wilson.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
He had a merry-go-round of quarterbacks
he did.
in Houston, and for some reason was able to do it with every single body.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Andre Johnson,
Same thing.
same thing.
Yeah.
You know, there have been a multitude of receivers that have been able to do it regardless of who's at the helm, and that's when you are a tier 1 receiver.
Yeah.
Tier 1 receivers, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Put the ball in the fucking vicinity. And I got it. Yeah, just
He will just pick up the
That would
phone
be-
too.
that would be
We'll be in
mine.
production meetings. The phone will ring. This
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
guy,
that's right.
Twix will pick up the phone. Twix, hello. How can I help you?
I hope that's your gamer tag too, Twix.
No.
Oh, come on.
All right, so that was one of the craziest things you've ever done. But how about another craziest thing you ever done? Bull riding.
Oh, I love it. And you know what? I'm so glad you just mentioned that because I just talked about on the last show with Shannon, I want to be a content creator, right? But I don't want to create content like everybody else. I want to create like life or death content. Like there's a chance, no, life or death.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah.
Like I want to go shark diving with no fucking cage. You know,
Well-
I want to go to Yellowstone Park and I want to force the bison to stampede and me run between them.
Bad idea.
That's the point.
How about running with the bulls? Let's start there.
That's easy.
That's easy.
Yes, because it's in a controlled environment. I don't want a
People
controlled
die
environment.
there.
Yeah.
People die?
Yeah.
Serious?
Yep.
Yeah.
I need to start there then.
Yeah, start there, dude.
I need to start there.
The bison's a bad idea.
No, it's not.
What other ideas did you cook up for this season?
I want to swim with
Season
killer.
1, the pilot season.
I want to swim with killer whales in the wild
Okay.
in Norway and New Zealand. But
they're
they
not
don't-
gonna
they
kill
don't-
you.
Yeah, they're not going to kill you. They don't attack.
It's
obviously.
a misnomer.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else.
What about
Maybe-
cobras?
That's a good one. That's a good one. Cobras,
Yeah, just like hang
like
snake
with
charming.
venom or no venom.
Not well, no. Come on, the idea of the show is you could die.
Okay.
I mean, we could
Wait a
just take
minute.
a drive through West Philly right now if you wanted.
Right. How about this? If a cobra was to bite me, how much time do I have to get to the hospital?
Like cobra's like 15 minutes.
20 minutes?
Yeah.
I can have a doctor on site.
Yeah,
Just in
are
case.
you okay?
No, this is fun. This is
They
content.
call a
It's
black
content.
mamba the 7-step snake because you have 7 steps.
Before what?
You die.
So like the movie Kill Bill.
Yeah, Kill Bill.
I like that.
Somebody get bitten by a snake in that movie?
No,
Yeah.
just remember what was the move she did? Uma Thurman.
Yeah.
And you take 5 steps, right? And you
Yeah.
die. Yeah. See?
Yep. So the
Yeah,
same
I did
thing.
the same thing.
Same thing. Another kind of off the wall thing that we had on our list was you talked about taking Viagra before a football game.
Yes. Think
What
about
are
it.
some other activities you might take Viagra before?
Well, definitely not sex. That doesn't help. That's it. Just for
So
football.
why is it good for football?
Because you have to think it's a performance enhancer. Viagra, the blood flow increases.
Vasodilator?
Vasodilator. He's
Bingo.
already very vascular.
How did you know?
fucking
Yeah.
smart
So
boy.
you got to think about it. For me, being that it wasn't much to go to my front end,
Yeah.
it went everywhere else. So what does that do? I'm more explosive on the field.
Yeah.
So like, how the fuck are they gonna stop me running on 3 legs? Like that's the whole concept behind it. So they're fucking testing me
Wouldn't
for
you be
fucking
slower?
steroids. And I'm taking performance enhancer.
Because Bart Scott talked about this. This
Yeah.
is no bullshit. You would take that
Yes.
before game?
That's why I fucked Bart Scott up. He couldn't stop me. Yeah.
But he was also on Viagra.
He was?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay. That's cool. I didn't know that.
He wasn't on his higher dose.
I didn't know that.
Hey, yeah.
I
Yeah.
ran Bart over a few times.
Did you?
Yeah.
Chad,
So does that-
are you gonna take Viagra before these death-defying stunts as well?
No.
No.
I need to be in a right mind state, knowing that my life can end based on the content I'm trying to create.
Put it all
So
on the line.
he talks a lot of shit. Every person that comes on the show at Inside the NFL, when the first minute they come on, what do you say to them usually? Like,
I want to fight.
yeah, I want to fight. Like,
Yeah.
famously the James Harrison thing, which
I'm gonna beat
I
his
couldn't
ass.
tell at some point if that was serious or not.
It's serious.
Okay.
I'm gonna fuck him up.
All right.
He just had. You ever look at James Harrison's face? It's so punchable.
Is it punchable?
It's just punchable.
I don't agree.
You don't think so?
I don't want to punch James Harrison.
Why?
I want to shake his hand.
No.
I
No.
want to tell him how great he was.
He was great,
Yeah.
but he needs to be humbled by
Yeah.
somebody small.
You're the one to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So the question I have for you is, did any of the guests on our show actually scare you?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, the only person I'm scared of is God. Because I never know when he's coming, and I never know when he's calling me home.
That's
now
true.
that's scary.
That's deep.
Like
You're
anyone
right,
else
that
that
one
puts their pants on one
Yeah.
leg at a time with me.
Dude,
Fuck you.
I got to say, when Lawrence Taylor came on,
Oh, I understand.
I was a little bit like,
Yeah.
I was like, man, this might even be a little bit bridge too far
Yeah.
for Chad. Because that dude, the way he looks at you,
Yeah.
he's looking through you.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy, right?
But I've never
He's not
talked-
even playing. Can you imagine when he was playing?
Yes.
And just his aura and his presence in general was crazy.
Bro, I've never looked at somebody that had that look. You know what I'm talking about. You've been around LT. Where I was like, okay, I don't even know what the fuck I want to ask him. Let's just go to commercial. RC, you got it. You got the whole segment. You just said the word aura.
Aura. We had a big debate on the pod last week, Chad. Football players with aura. I want to let you know you made that list for me. I
Wait.
threw your name out
I
there.
had aura.
Aura.
yeah.
Fuck yeah, you
Fuck
had
yeah.
aura.
Yeah, aura. Yeah. Hey.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You know what that means?
No.
That
Well, what's
gravitas.
your
That's what we're trying to figure
charismatic,
out.
confident,
Yes.
swag, but a little je ne sais quoi, you know?
yeah.
Like,
I like
When a guy walks in the room.
Je ne sais quoi.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I like that.
When somebody walks in a room and you could feel the presence and you're just like, man, that guy's got it. Whether
Yeah.
it's like swagger or confidence or like style.
Je ne
Right.
sais quoi.
Je
Je
ne
ne
sais
sais quoi.
That's
quoi.
nice.
Right?
So who are some guys that you think, either in the game now or in your era, that
I know
have
one
high
guy he's
aura
going to
guys?
say.
Just have it. OBJ would be one of those
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
during his time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They just have it.
Burrow, man.
Joe, without even trying, just
Cool.
just there.
Yeah.
Tom
Brady's got it.
Brady has it.
But Brady didn't always have
He
aura.
developed it, we decided.
Because the guy who came from Michigan at the combine
Right.
didn't have
Yeah,
that.
That baggy, that 40.
Trying to think
yeah.
who else just has it. Most receivers do.
Most receivers.
Most
Can
receivers
you
just
be a
have
good
a-
receiver without having aura?
No, because Aura
Cooper
Aura is confidence and just the way you walk.
Okay.
You know,
So
the
it's
way
not-
they
Larry
carry
Fitz.
themselves.
Larry Fitz.
Larry Fitzgerald?
Maybe not a ton of aura.
Not a
Great
ton of-
receiver.
Bro.
Great receiver.
One of the best receivers.
Probably one of
Yeah.
the greatest of all time.
Of all time.
Top 5.
Yeah.
What is your top 5?
All time?
Yeah.
I always say Jerry's in a class of his own.
Yeah.
I put Jerry in a class of his own. My 1A and 1B is always T.O., Randy, or Randy T.O.
Right.
And then it's after that, I mean, it's Calvin, Antonio Brown, Julio Jones. It depends. At that point, it becomes preference.
Right.
Yeah.
But there's too many you can put that actually belong in that space. Jimmy Smith, Steve Smith, Andre. It's hard to do a top because everybody looks at numbers.
Right.
I don't care about the numbers. I actually saw these people play with my own eyes and understand how great they are.
You know what the most dumbest saying of all time is?
What?
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
They don't. They don't, but I hate
no,
that.
numbers lie.
You think so?
Yeah, because you could be a linebacker and make 200 tackles and it could be 10 yards down the field. You know what I mean?
Okay. I like
Or you
that.
could be on a team that like you could try to compare some receiver from last generation with the numbers of some receiver now.
Yeah, it's not fair. Where they throw the ball 2 million times a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could be a defensive end, get a bunch of sacks, and and
you could be a nose guard with 2.5 career sacks. You know?
And that's a lie because you were a good rusher.
Whatever.
So, but I guess my question is what separated Jerry?
I mean, it's the numbers in general because that's what everyone bases everything off of. When you talk about the GOAT, it's because of the numbers that he was able to put out. There are many, many receivers that are better from a skill standpoint, more athletic. So I always put Jerry in a class of his own simply because of the numbers.
Really?
That's about numbers aside, fuck numbers.
Right.
I'm talking about a receiver. There's a difference between receiver and football players.
Right.
There's some receivers that are really good, route running, catching, being able to manipulate DBs and defenses. Then you have receivers that are just pure football players.
Yeah.
Who's a
I'm
guy
talking
like
about
that
football
that comes
players.
to mind? Maybe like Amon-Ra St. Brown? I don't know.
You're saying that the skill level's not necessarily doesn't wow you, but the guy's just a fucking great football player.
Great football player. He's not a good receiver, but he's a great football player. And
I almost don't want to answer the question because it sounds like he's not a great receiver.
because all the things that entail being a receiver,
Yeah.
like how you would break it down for someone that is somewhat of a finesse player, he's not good at route running. He can't run slants. But you put him in that structured environment, holy shit, he plays receiver, but he's a great football player, and that makes him great at what he does.
Like some people say, certain guys' route trees limited.
Right.
Is it something like that, where the guy doesn't have the full route tree?
Bingo,
maybe
in a sense.
Maybe it doesn't look beautiful when he runs X route or
Bingo, like that.
But when
Now,
he gets the ball in his hand, it's just like
holy
Debo.
shit.
Debo.
Unbelievable, yeah.
Debo.
I don't want to put a name to it. I'm giving you an example in general.
Well, I keep going back to like the definition being like route running. I don't know receiver that well.
Everybody can't do that.
Yeah. Right.
That's an art in itself. Everybody can't do what Jimmy Smith or Marvin Harrison or Reggie Wayne. There's not very many savvy route runners where your offensive coordinator can say, you know what, I'm going to leave you on the island, and no matter what play we call, we want you to get open.
Yeah.
There's very few of those. But then you have others that understand their players' strengths and weaknesses, and they put them in position to make plays because they're football players.
Right.
Now, that to me is the difference between a receiver and a great football player.
The instincts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are many. You can't, Marvin Harrison, you line up on the right, get open.
Yeah.
Devontae Adams, you line him up somewhere, get open.
Yeah.
There are very few, I'd say maybe less than 10 that can do that. I call it making your quarterback and your offensive coordinator job easy.
What made TJ Houshmandzadeh a perfect kind of partner for you, man? Like, it felt like you guys just...
He can do all the things I couldn't.
Right?
He can do all the things I couldn't. I couldn't play in the slot.
Right.
That was a weakness of mine. I wasn't good in being able to read zones and coverages from the inside. It was easy for me to do from the outside and understanding what's coming. All right, if he's doing this, that means he's going to be here when the ball snaps, and I know who's going to replace what. But I was able to do it from the inside.
Right.
He was so savvy inside, and then also he'd go on the outside and eat too.
Right.
Like I was an outside monster, and that was it.
Would you say he was like very underrated? Like, because I feel like
he
TJ
didn't get the credit he deserves.
Didn't get the credit he deserved.
He didn't get credit he deserves, but he is one of the best to ever play the game. Especially he was so savvy, man.
Yeah.
So savvy and a great route runner.
And a good teammate.
Good teammate, yeah.
Yeah.
Good teammate.
You also played with, I think you played with Justin Smith for a little bit.
Where's Justin at?
Well, I think
my
he's in
guy.
Missouri on like a farm.
Hey, Justin was hilarious. He was funny.
But you played with him before he became like famous, because when he got to San Francisco, he was a part of maybe the best defense in the league for a stretch there.
Oh, yeah.
With him and Alden. And he was one of my favorite players, dude. Was there something about Cincinnati where it was hard to get the national shine?
Well, we got the national shine. I made sure of that.
You made sure.
I made sure of that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Listen, if eyes were on me, they were on everybody else.
Yeah.
And I purposely did some things that were a little outlandish to make sure everybody was watching.
Do you regret anything that you ever
not.
did?
If I can go back, I'll do more.
What was the thing that you would do more of? Like, was there a stunt that you pulled that you were like, man, that I look back, I'm really proud of it?
Actually, just the trash talking.
Yeah.
Just the fun, the entertainment value I brought to the game. It forced people to want to watch Cincinnati in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Did you ever study your opponents and like know like what
No,
kind of shit you wanted to talk about them?
No, I didn't do no.
You didn't like look at their Wikipedia. There was no Wikipedia back
I didn't do
then.
any of that. I would, obviously I would send gifts to the secondary. I'd send gifts to Ryan them, just to have fun.
Really?
Yeah. It was.
Did Ryan ever hit you?
No, I don't think he caught me. No,
He didn't
not
catch
clean.
you?
Palomalu caught me before.
He caught you?
Yeah, that was it.
What was the hardest hit you ever took?
Brian Russell, we were playing Cleveland. I'll never forget. Garbage time. We're up 34-14. I don't know why I was in the game. Slant, cross the middle, a little too high. I jump anyway. Brian Russell catches me under the chin. I'm knocked out cold.
No shit.
Yeah.
As on a serious note, because we're talking about like getting hit and everything. There's an interview with you after the game I saw.
That's the
like
one.
back in the day.
Where I'm
where
woozy?
you're like woozy.
Yeah, Hugh. That's
Look
the
who's
one.
here.
Saquon, I fucking love you.
Tell him again.
Can I get an autograph? How you doing? How's everything? It's nice to meet you. Congratulations on everything. You smoke weed?
No.
Okay, cool.
No. Neither does he. He's the police. Get in the car. Saquon, get in the car, bro, while you still can.
I need a picture. Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. Hey, Ty. He doesn't smoke.
What? Hey, would you ever smoke weed with me?
Fuck no.
No.
I would never smoke. That's why I play like, dude, like, see how I'm playing around? I remember players would come in and they'll be walking with Mike Brown, the owner. They'll be walking with Marvin. I'm in my locker and I'd be like, "Lo, congratulations. Do you smoke?" Yo, they'd be like, "What the?" And I play like that because everybody knows I don't do anything.
Right. Yeah. It's a
I don't do
nice
nothing.
place to come
No,
from.
It's hilarious.
Well, you got some vices though. I mean, McDonald's,
Cigars?
cigars.
Yeah. I mean, that's not. Well, cigars is my only vice.
McDonald's is not a vice.
Actually,
Does
no,
a cigar give you a buzz?
No, it doesn't do anything. I think I've been doing it so long, it has no effect.
But so you're just anti-buzz. You don't want to get a buzz because
No.
it's just
He's
like
always buzzed. Look at him.
he's high on life.
Yeah.
What's he looking at?
I don't know. When you see somebody running, you want to run.
Yeah,
so I
that's
just,
right. You got anything for Chad?
Yeah, I
before
want to know
we
what
let
your
him go?
go-to McDonald's order is.
Oh, number one, extra cheese with no onions, Coke and no ice. And most of the time, also when I date, why are you laughing?
yeah,
You like
ready to
McDonald's
go.
too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm a number 2 guy. But
You are
Yeah.
number 2. Okay,
Yeah.
but
2
also
burgers?
on dates, my first date, most women, to make sure they're with me for me,
Yeah.
as I go to McDonald's, I get a number 7.
Yeah.
Number 7, the 2 cheeseburger meal. I only buy 1 meal because we can share cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
And just get 2 straws. That's fucking romantic.
You ever get her a Happy Meal?
No. Number 7 is like 2 in 1.
2 in 1.
Yeah, we share the drink.
Yeah.
That's how you save money.
Okay.
Like it's only $18.93. I mean, $8.93.
Is there anything McDonald's can improve on?
That's a great question.
I got one.
We're having the
Let's stay
the
here.
ice
I
cream
wanna-
machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It need to fucking work everywhere,
Yeah.
all the time.
It really is very variable.
Sometimes it's broken.
Have you tried Chick-fil-A?
Who?
Chick-fil-A?
What's that?
You don't like Chick-fil-A?
That's the devil's playground. I don't.
They're closed on fucking Sunday. The
That's
Devil's
why.
Playground.
What are you talking about?
They're doing it for
If
God.
any,
dude.
no, not doing it for God.
Yes, they are.
No. If there's any day Chick-fil-A should be open, I should be able to go to church, get a good sermon, say a prayer, and go eat.
Dude, they could give me the entire Leviticus. Like, I'll read the whole thing
Right.
at the drive-thru. They just open on Sunday, man. I drove
No.
there 20 minutes the other day on Sunday.
You always
You know how many
wanted
times
on
I've
Sunday.
driven there on Sunday to be like, what the
Right.
fuck?
Brutal.
Yeah. See? See
Yeah.
what I mean?
I got one more question for you,
Yeah.
Chad.
Uh,
What are the odds that you come out of retirement to do flag football in the Olympics?
No, not good.
0?
I'd be a coach,
Oh, okay.
assistant coach. I don't want to
Yeah.
be the head coach. But what I don't like about this also is the fact that it seems like the NFL players are stealing the shine and taking away from those that play flag football seriously.
Interesting.
Oh, so you're like you're like team that
Yes.
quarterback that thinks he's the best in the world
He is the best in the world
at his
when it comes
job.
to flag football, which is, I understand. I've seen him play. I had a team that played against his team, Doucette is
Yeah.
his last name, and they killed us.
Really?
They killed us because the nuances and the understanding of the flag football game is completely different because you play in the NFL.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fast, I'm strong. That shit doesn't work in their game
Right.
with their rules.
Right.
We would get embarrassed.
You think the NFL players will get beat by the...
Absolutely.
Wow.
The professional flag football players? Yes, it's too many rules.
That's crazy.
It's too many rules and too
I'm
many
surprised to hear
nuances
that.
that we don't know, and we think just being fast and quicker than everybody else is going to work. There's more to it than that.
Okay. Well, there's our
You're kind of
social.
winning me over, yeah.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
If you look at the rules of the game, that's where they would beat us.
Interesting.
Chad Johnson, everybody.
What a
Wait,
guy.
we're done?
Well, yeah, they just gave me the 5-minute thing.
Who did?
I think you gotta hit something from.
Fuck that. Let's go. I'm here.
What do you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Are you married?
Not married.
It's funny you asked that.
Yeah. I want to find him a girlfriend.
I
We
have a
should
girlfriend.
find it. Well, he has a girlfriend.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Where?
She's behind the camera. What's up, babe? Yeah. I was pointing at
I was
the
like,
camera.
damn, she's here.
No, she's not
here?
here. She's not here now.
Is this live?
No.
No, it's not live.
Oh.
No.
It's for the future.
No. No.
What's up, babe?
Wait, you have your
I
girlfull?
have a girlfriend, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We've been
Well,
dating
fuck
for
it.
like 5
Hey,
months. It's pretty sick.
You got a girl?
We got to
Like
find
black,
him a girlfriend.
like black chicks?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Look at him.
Huh? You want to put that cream in the coffee?
Look at him.
No? Yeah? I'm going to call one for you. Hold on.
If he comes to Miami, where are you taking him?
Fucking Tootsies.
Tootsies.
Yeah.
Second
You
floor.
been to Tootsies? Nope. Holy shit.
Get him a back rub.
We can do the show from up there.
Get him a back
Hey,
rub.
you think
Why don't we do?
would
Why don't we do
Twix
a
come out of
podcast on
retirement?
that?
Do that.
No,
Come
not
on.
Twix is
We
not
need
coming out of
Twix.
Tootsies.
No. I
But we
can't.
should do a
Twix and
show
Tootsies.
from
It's-
Tootsies
We can do it. They have a back room. And, they'll
and
quiet
eat a
everything
nice
down.
meal.
Hey, Tootsies, seafood rice and lobster tail with the chocolate cake.
So it's not a no-no to eat seafood at a strip club.
No. Dog, have you seen the menu at Tootsie's before?
Oh yeah.
It's like a 5 Oh, you been there?
Yes.
You're married. How?
She knows I go to a strip club every once in a while.
It's part of the business.
She's not here.
Oh, she not? Oh.
No.
Okay.
My kids don't know, but eventually
No?
they'll
Hey,
understand.
Make sure y'all edit this out.
Yeah. But I've been to Tootsie's.
You have?
Yeah, dude. Like in St. Louis, for instance, when
Right.
I played in St. Louis, you know how St. Louis is a
Yeah.
little bit. We used to go out after the game, and things close at like 1:30.
Right.
So like, what's the only thing we can do? So she knew I was over the river.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
I'd stay till 5 a.m, eat a hot dog in the parking
What?
lot, and then come home. And she was cool about it.
You got it good.
Yeah, dude, I love my wife. She's
Fuck yeah.
she's the best.
Well, I want to know why I can't. Hold on. Let me see. I want to try that.
Try that. See how that goes.
See how this works. 5 a.m?
Well, yeah, dude. Got a lot of letting off steam to do when you play for the Rams.
Okay. See if that works. Hey, how you doing? I have a question. Let's, hypothetically speaking, let's say I played a football game, right? And I didn't come home and I chose to go out with the fellas and I went to a strip club to see some tits.
No, that's not why I went.
No?
I went for the Bud Light.
Okay, you went for the Bud Light and tits.
I'm not even a tits guy.
Okay, and the ass. Okay. And I came home at 5 a.m. Would you be upset?
As long as you call me, let me know.
Long as I call you and let you know.
See?
I might be a little upset, but we'll see. Depends.
That's why you
Depends.
got to do it every week.
Depends on the time.
Right. Okay.
It's a noon game.
A noon game? Oh. A noon game, you come home to 5?
I don't know.
Let's say it's a 1 o'clock game and I don't come home till 5 in the morning.
A 1 o'clock game in the afternoon.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
don't
but
come home.
I usually come home for a little bit and then go.
Oh, so, okay.
So I come home, eat dinner with my family or whatever, and then
Oh, that makes it
the
easier.
fellas
then.
go out.
Okay.
And we all go out.
Okay. Never mind. The way he just explained it, now it makes sense.
Paisan's here.
All right, I'm going to call you back. Wait. Hey, what's your name? Tanner? Hey, where's your homegirl? Is your homegirl there?
Yeah, she's right here.
Give her the phone. I wanted to meet Tanner.
Can I approve first?
Hey, how you doing?
Here we go.
Good. I want you to meet someone named Tanner. He's
like to
single.
screen her.
Hold on. Say hi.
Hey, how's it going? I'm not Tanner. I'll put Tanner on now.
Hi, how's it going?
Hold on. Tanner wants to take you on a date. Say hi. Say hi, Tanner.
Where we going?
Tootsies.
Red Lobster.
McDonald's will do.
Let's go, Tan. You're in there.
I want a Big Mac.
Oh, that's what we call him.
Okay. He said number 7, so you guys can share cheeseburgers. Is that cool?
He's funny too.
All right. I'm going to send Tanner your
Funny
number.
and sweet.
Okay.
All right. Thanks. Yeah. All right. I'll call you back. I just wanted to hook Tanner up.
See?
Hey, babe. Tanner's a virgin. We got to get him laid. All right, bye. Hey, you're in there.
Like swimwear.
Like somewhere.
Thank you, dog.
That was great.
You're the man, dude.
Fucking love you guys.
Good to have a good laugh with my
Anytime.
guy,
Fucking
man.
love you.